You know, there are two wonderful things about doing this 12 days of Christmas. First, we highlight organizations that we really want to raise awareness for, and so that you can help them. And the other thing is you get a chance to see the people behind the scenes here at Look Media. And I've got one of them today. This is Andrew Gabriel. This is a tech director and producer here at Look Media. And but you wanted to be called Emperor, right? Was that what you wanted to be called?
I like that.
So Emperor Andrew is with us. So Andrew, it's great to have you in front of the camera.
Well, thank you for having me.
Andrew is responsible for things like Tech Talk and a lot of the work with Tracks and just a real slate of very interesting programming we do here. It's nice to have you in front of the camera. So Andrew, you selected After the Fire.
Yes.
Why'd you select that?
Well, when I was younger, our house got struck by lightning, and the whole attic burned basically completely, and all the water damage destroyed all my clothing, my bed, everything we had. We were relocated for a while, and after the fire came through and helped, giving me clothing, and they found us a place to stay in the meantime while our house was being renovated, so I felt like this was the best way to give back to them.
Oh, you know, it's a wonderful organization. We're going to show the interview in a minute, but we did this backwards today, right? We did the interview with Kathy first, and now talking to Andrew. And it's really a very, very worthwhile organization, and not one that really comes to top of mind.
Right. It's not really out there in the big picture of things as far as all the other organizations that are around. So they don't really get the publicity that all the other ones do. So I felt like this is definitely an opportunity for them and for us to give back to this great organization and all that they do.
Well, great, Andrew. Thank you very much for selecting this, and happy holidays to you.
Yes, you as well.
Good. Welcome back, everyone. Boy, let's face it, I don't think there's anything more devastating than losing your home through fire. You hear it said so often that it's not the structure, that it's the belongings. It could be the photographs. It could be all the personal possessions. We found out about an organization, or I should say Andrew found out about an organization called After the Fire. And joining me today is VP, Kathy Hedgeman. So welcome, Kath.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You know, we talk to a lot of people, and I interview a lot of people. This organization is very unique.
It is.
Now, it's called After the Fire,
After
correct?
the Fire, yes.
And what kind of service do you provide?
Well, we provide the family with gift cards. We have contacts with a few hotels and motels in the county, and they provide the family the first night free if they need it, and after that, Red Cross would take over. We have informational material packets, and we have a clothing shed in Wilton, and we have a variety of sizes and seasonal clothing up there that, in case people need it, just to get them through the first day or two.
Well, you know what? It takes a certain kind of person, Kath, to be attracted to this. What got you involved?
My best friend at the time, Barb, her husband was a volunteer firefighter with Eagle Mat Lee, and he suggested that she go to one of the meetings to just check it out. And of course I went with her, and we fell in love with the organization and joined on the spot. So I've been a member since 1997.
Wow, what a valuable service you're providing. Yeah, Kathy mentioned to me before we went on air, I said, well, what's it like? Do you call the people or whatever? And she mentioned that there are first responders in this case, of which you are one, which means, quite honestly, what it says, you're responding to the fire. You go to the fire
in most cases,
and see these people
while
they're standing there, right?
Yes.
What is that like?
It's very, very rewarding, first of all, to be able to help them, but it is very emotional.
Yeah.
Because they're at their worst, basically. They're watching most of their possessions go up in smoke. And of course they're emotional, and I'm emotional, and we provide them emotional support too, in addition to the informational packets. It's very rewarding.
Yeah, I understand that. Everybody talks about trying to be stoic at that point and whatever. But you know what? Sometimes it just takes a hug. It really does
definitely
take
a hug.
That ability to say to somebody, I understand what you're going through, and oh, by the way, we're here to help.
Yes.
I want to cycle back on something you said. So you're providing them with gift cards or whatever. Their needs are immediate.
Yes, they are.
And the other thing you mentioned that I think really just stayed in my mind is, of course they need housing, and the Red Cross is there to help and whatever, but they might need clothing.
Yes.
Their clothing is inside that house.
That's right. Sometimes all they have is what they have on their bodies, and sometimes it's pajamas.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Because a lot of these fires do happen
Yeah.
happen at night.
So we get their sizes, and we go to the storage shed and, get them whatever they need just to tide them through for a day or two.
Because I think the helping hand that you're giving there is the helping hand that's most needed, which is you have enough to worry about. Don't worry about this.
Yes.
I've got you covered.
Definitely.
And I just think that's amazing, Kath.
Oh.
I really do.
Yeah. We've got some amazing people, some amazing volunteers.
Well, let's talk about that because it is the holiday season, and it's what do you need the public to do? How can they help?
Well, I think the most helpful way that they can be of service is to volunteer and help us that way, to become a volunteer, because we don't have too many volunteers as it is right now. I think we've got about 12.
And as you were saying to me before, not everybody can be a first responder.
No.
Sometimes
No.
it takes a certain kind of person, a certain kind of inner strength,
Yes.
right, to be able to be there on the scene. But they can help you. Volunteers can help on the back end.
Oh, yes,
They can help organizing the clothing drives. They can organize, fundraising
Fundraisers,
activities.
yes,
Right? Sure.
Yes, there's a lot of ways that they can and do help. Yeah, they're very much of service.
Now, After the Fire is nonprofit.
Yes, definitely.
So you're relying 100% on funds that you raise.
Yes.
So the opportunity there, of course, is to write a check,
That's right.
get a gift card. Any
Yes,
of those
right.
kinds of things that they
Yes.
can do.
Yes.
The number's on the screen. You've seen it. That's how you can call them. What's the website?
It's afterthefire.org.
Okay, afterthefire.org. That's pretty much that's pretty easy to remember. Well, Kathy, let's hope that there aren't too many calls in the middle of the night. But we
hope
are
not.
going into winter.
Yes.
When things like heating systems fail
Yes.
or people are reckless.
Yeah.
That was the other thing that Kathy said to me beforehand. I said, what do you want the public to do? And it kind of shows you where her heart is in this thing. She said, be safe.
Definitely be safe.
And that's,
Definitely.
we are going into the time of year where people may not remember to be
Yes.
as safe. So first thing is be safe.
Be
And
safe.
second thing, God forbid something should happen, help this organization so that they can help you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Kath, thanks a lot for coming in.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Happy holidays to you.
Same to you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.